Now then YouTube, I'm the TOFF man and welcome back to some more BlenderSMP. So guys, I have been away a little while, and as you know from last week I did a 24-hour live stream. I have been ill as well with this annoying cough that's been going on for like ever. So that is now subsiding. It's still there a little bit and it can still make my voice kind of croaky, so just, you know, bear with me. I am currently at home and I wanted to do some bits and bobs today and show it on camera. So why don't we go outside. Now I've dropped my render distance down. There is a problem currently within this pack that Optifine does not like Ender.io's pipes whatsoever. So every time I put one down here, it would just crash. It would just crash my my client. I don't know whether or not it's my graphics card that's the problem, whether it's an outdated driver, whether it is the actual version of Optifine. I don't know. I'll have to play around with that and figure that out. So I can see inside here, guys. Oh, I made some changes as well. I have some advanced purifying factories. Now, the factories themselves aren't that hard to craft from the first stage. I did take microblocks off. What's these? Oh, extra utils. Okay. So the factories themselves, the basic ones, for example, they're not exactly hard to craft. It's just a bit of iron, bit of redstone, some control circuits, and the original smelter that you had in the first place. So it's really not hard to get the basic smelting factories. Now, actually moving this on to an advanced smelting factory isn't exactly hard either. You just need some enriched alloys, some osmium, and these advanced control circuits, which are just enriched alloys and basic control circuits. It's really, really easy to go from the basic one to the advanced one. Now, of course, going from the advanced to the elite means it's a little bit harder. You're going to need some reinforced alloys, which is some diamond dust and some enriched alloys, some actual enriched alloys there. You got reinforced alloys. So it's a little bit harder going from that to the biggest one, which is the elite one. I'm not going to go ahead and do that. Also, guys, there is going to be some changes coming into BlenderSMP. Again, there's going to be another update coming soon. I have begun to realise that people, when they need more power, they just stick more wind turbines down. And to be fair, that's not a bad idea. You know, I do exactly the same, which is why I've got 4 wind turbines there now, and my advanced solar. Now, when people want more power, I don't want them to compound any kind of server problems. In other words, these 4, you know, they're fine, but they are classed as 4 ticking entities. If I wanted more power to do a huge base, for example, stick more wind turbines on it, and every single wind turbine that I put down is classed as another ticking entity. I want to change that, and there's a reason why, and there's a reason why I've stayed away from this mod in the first place, is that because everybody uses it, and it's just it's so easy to get power. Big reactors, guys. I'm considering putting in big reactors to eliminate the growing problem of people just putting down more wind turbines to get more power. I was hoping that there'd be some bigger way of being able to get power that would cause these to be obsolete, but apparently not. It's just a case of sticking another one down and then forgetting about it again. So I want to kind of eliminate that problem, get big reactors in. Big reactors, apparently it only classes as 1 ticking entity does a big reactor, rather than having thousands of these little windmills around the place clogging up the server. So just to save the server, just to save some server resources and what have you, I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and add that in. Not only that, but there are a couple of other mods that I do want to add in as well, and it's going to be interesting, the next update. It definitely is going to be interesting as the next update. So what I want to do in today's episode is a little bit more about tree breeding. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to do most of this on camera. I'm really just going to explain what I want to do. As you guys know, I love my rosewood, and I've been trying to get that for ages. However, I've needed teak and myrtle ebony to be able to actually do this. I now have teak. Teak is not a problem. Myrtle ebony is the problem. I've got K-Pock now. That is the one thing that I was working towards over the last couple of days, and now I do have enough K-Pock saplings to last a proverbial lifetime. However, my Dark Oak saplings seem to have got missing. So I reckon the lovely, lovely Sonia has gone out there and she might have binned my extra saplings that I had, because I cannot find those Dark Oak saplings absolutely anywhere, and there's none planted anywhere for me to find. I'm going to have to go beg, steal and borrow for some more Dark Oak saplings, because I need 4 to be able to actually do this particular thing. So I need 4 Dark Oak saplings, because it's a 2x2 girth of a tree, so I need 4x4, so I need 4 saplings, should I say. And that, and you know, get that along with, I think I've got my sapling bags, there it is. my sapling bag. I've got some K-pop saplings in there, look, 11. That's only a 1x1 girth. You can't see it, but it might be a good idea, actually, to take my thing out of the tool bag. There, the treealizer, and put it in the sapling bag. There we go. So if we take these K-pop saplings, for example, and let's go ahead and put them into there, you will see that it's, you see the G number there, 1x1, which means basically it's just a 1x1 tree. I put one sapling down and then I forget about it. So anyway, let me get a few bits and bobs together, guys, and I'll get on with the rest of this episode. Okay, so to do what I want to do in today's episode, guys, I'm going to need a thermionic fabricator, and that is to create something called, what are they called again? I need farm blocks, basically. I'm going to try to create myself a forestry farm, and I need, that's the one, electron tubes. So I need to plug this into my power network that I've got just up at the top here, and start melting down some glass so that I can create myself some of these tin electron tubes. So let me go ahead and where do I want to put you? Do I want to put you upstairs or downstairs? I'm not sure. I am not entirely sure. Well, I can't fit you upstairs unless I get rid of this. Now, do I have in my tool bag? I probably do. Some of that advanced cable. Enhanced energy conduits. That's the one. That's what I need. Just one of those will do. So if I get rid of that, okay, and I place that there, and I get my ender... Whoa, hold on a second. Is that different to the other ones? I don't know. But either which way, I need to put it onto there because it needs power. So let me go outside. I think my Yeti wrench is in here. I don't think I need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because, oh, why not? Oops. Can I get in there? Thank you. Just so that it's facing inwards. I really don't think I have to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway, like I said. So let me go ahead and put some glass into the top there, and it's going to go ahead and melt that, get into liquid glass. I'm going to need to put a recipe in much like this, and you get 4 tin electron tubes for every recipe here. So I've done that, now I've got 16. Ooh, really? Oh, okay, it just needed more liquid glass. I was expecting 32, or 36 should I say. There we go. 36, which is exactly what I need going forwards. I also need 72 of that, I need 72 of this, I need 36 of that, and I think I should have enough now to be able to go ahead and grab myself enough of what I actually need. So 4 of that on either side, like that, and like that, and like that. Now that will get me 36 farm blocks. Now this is enough for the smallest farm, the forestry farm available, but what I also need on top of that is the actual components for it. So I need a gearbox so I can apply power to it. It's going to need 3 tin gears and the farm block. I'm going to need a hatch to be able to get stuff out of it, which is not hard to craft. I also need a valve for the water to go in, or the liquids. So tin and glass for that, and also a control block. I don't think I need a control block. That's just for turning sides off and on, should I need them. So I don't think I actually need one of them. But the other 4 I definitely do need, and I will go ahead down here and start crafting all of those bits and bobs. I also need dirt and fertilizer, I believe it is. The reason why apologies. The reason why I want to do a forestry farm, guys, is because I want a way of automatically creating ethanol. Not because I need any of the produce from it. I just need a way of creating myself ethanol. Now, like I said, there's a way of doing it, guys, and I can do it, oops, like how I've been doing it. Is that not how I spell ethanol? Oh, it's with an A. Okay. So, oh, dear me. Forgetting ethanol. Can I find out how to get ethanol, please? Thank you. No, that's the thing. There. Okay, I've been using biomass, and the way of getting biomass is what I will be doing with the farm. So to get biomass, we put in a certain sapling, and you get a certain amount of biomass from that one. So you can see these apple saplings are just... I am really sorry, guys, honestly. The way to get biomass is through doing these saplings. 250 millibuckets of myobass. I don't even know what myobass is, but it sounds awesome. So you you can get different saplings and use different saplings and you get different amounts of biomass. So what I'm going to use is hill cherry saplings. And these will go ahead, the trees will grow, they will get harvested. We get wood, which is great, but we also get a massive amount of biomass for all of the hill cherry saplings that come off the trees. The biomass can then get transferred over to the setup that I've got down here. I just need to move it up towards where I'm going to put my farm. Get the ethanol through that, and then the ethanol can then get transferred into the machines I need to do extra bees, because I need ethanol and I need a lot of it to do the extra bees. So that being said, I do need some hill cherry saplings now. Don't tell me I don't have any of those either. Let me have a look in my sapling bag. I'm pretty sure that I never saw one. No, I never saw one. Do we literally have... Maybe one in here? No, not one in there either. Now that is annoying. I'm pretty sure I had a load of them kicking around somewhere. Nope, absolutely nothing in there. Okay, let me go and get the rest of the stuff for the farm, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, well I have to do this somewhere around my power generation, which is around here. It only outputs from one side, which is this side, so I've got to do it so it comes off here. Now, thinking about this, where do I want to put it? Well, to the actual layout of this thing is like a 9x9 radius from the middle. So what I want to do is get these farm blocks down first. Do I want to get them down first? I want it down here, I reckon. I want it down here. The only thing is, that's right in the way. I could do with it being right here. That would be good. But that is right in the way there. So why don't I go and get my spatula out and start terraforming this area. So I can see a skelly over there. It's never a good idea to be out at night because, yeah, like creepers and stuff might grab you. I mean, I'm not about getting grabbed by creepers. I'm not about getting grabbed by creepers at all. So, will that be enough? I've got plenty of dirt because I actually need it for the thing as well. So let me just go ahead and fill this up. And it won't get in the way then. And then I've got to decide where... It's a bit far away. I'm going to need a big long bloody power cable to try and get all the power from the place to down here. But I'm sure it'll be okay. Sure it'll be okay. I've got plenty more dirt where this came from anyway at home, so if I do need to go back and grab some, I will. Nearly there now. Becca will be killing me. She'll be screaming at the screen going, come on, why did you not get rid of the water underneath as well, you noob? But I'm sure I'll live. Right, I also need to get rid of some of this stuff right over here, where my little test area was for all of the bits and bobs, but I want to get rid of it all. Okay. I think somewhere around here might be a good idea. Well, as close as I can get, really, to over this edge. So if I was to... Oops. Something must have blown up here before. See, this is why you don't... This is why you fill it all in. So if I think about it, it's going to get... whatever it is will grow on top of the stone bricks. So what I want to happen is I actually want it to be down one more level. And... Do I want it to be down one more level? I think so. I think so. Because then what can happen is we get our stone bricks and they actually grow on top of the stone bricks. So it will be something like this. So the fertilized dirt will end up on top of this. So it will be level with the actual ground. Is what I'm trying to get at. And it is a 3x3 actually, so that's pretty good. That's useful. And then we go like this. Oh great, it's raining. Never good for my recordings, that is for sure. And then it goes like that, and it goes over there for a certain amount of time. But it's 9 this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be 9, yeah? 1, 2, 3, Why can I not? There. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that would be 9. And then you get the 3 in the middle. So this would be the farm right here. You get 9 going that way. So what it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. Wait, yeah, that would be correct. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that would be right. And then 9 that way as well. Is that going to get right in the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that would be absolutely perfect, I'm reckoning, guys. That will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will literally be that big. That's pretty big. But I think we'll be okay. Plus it won't be too close to the rest of the place then. So what I want to do is my farm blocks. I'm going to need to create an area for my farm blocks to be able to exist. Okay. And it's going to need room around it. It's also going to need room under it. So width is 3 by 3, and well, the width and the length is 3 by 3, so it's just a square, and the height is 4 blocks. I want it to go up to the top here, so this will have to be solid blocks. Okay, solid farm blocks. Brilliant. This one underneath it will have the bit. Will it though? I don't think so. I think it'll be the middle one, which will be the one under that one. So let me go and grab my hammer and all this and start getting rid of an area so that I can actually do something. Good, good. So that's what the tallness of it is. I think I want the power going into that side. Okay, now I've got to think about this, because the hatch... The gearbox is where the power goes into to be able to make this work. The valve where the items come out. No, it isn't. The valve is where the water goes in. So I'll have that on that side. Around here. Rather than there. Okay. And then I think the hatch will have to go there. Now that should create... Yes, there we go. You see that black band all the way around? Now that is a farm. Brilliant. It works. Well, you know, we've still got a lot of work to do. And what this will go ahead and do now is, like I said, it will plant the fertilised dirt on top of all this. So that it will be level with the ground. And we need to be able to sort this out. So, the way that I want it, I just want trees. The way that it is right now, trees. And that will do its business. A managed arboretum, which is basically it. It needs fertilizer, it needs water. So we need to sort out the water first and foremost. I do have in my tool bag down here some fluid conduits as well. So let me go ahead and put them. So what I would like to do is a pump or what the hell? How am I going to do this? I think am I just going to do it like normally, like what I did with the mechanism pump? Or is there another way of being able to do this? Extra utils is actually probably the best way of doing this with the transfer node for liquids. If I can make it, that is. Liquid transfer node. There we are. I should have some of them. Do I not have them in my tool bag? Nope. I do have some transfer pipes, but I don't have them. Right, let me get some bits and bobs together, guys, and I'll get this up and running before the end of this episode. Okay, guys, I think I have enough to be able to go and make this thing. Well, at least not the hatch right now, but it will be able to. I will be able to start it. So there I've got the gearbox, which is where the power's going into, and I've found that the line actually goes up there over towards the underside of my base. I believe that's the easiest and quickest way of getting that over here. You know what? I can save only one, but I can save it at least by bringing it up just one. So if I bring it up one there, there we go. And then straight down here, plugging it into there. Good stuff. And where's my Yeti wrench? There it is. Give that so it's going in. My tool bag, let's put those away and that away because I'm done for them for now. So if we look inside here, it doesn't actually show that there's any power. Well, that is interesting. Probably because it's got nothing to do. Yeah, maybe? I don't know. So anyway, let's go ahead. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? It's not exactly hard, but I will need a couple of buckets of water for this. There we go. I come down here. All I need to do really is knock out this little bit here. Put one bucket of water there. Whoops. One bucket of water there. I will need my transfer. Oh, that thing is. Okay, I'm going to need a block for the moment. Dirt will do. Put that right there. Put the transfer node liquids on there. Get rid of the block from underneath it. Now that is now going to start removing water, or at least it should do once I start putting that into there. Are you doing it? No, you're not doing it. Why are you not doing it? You should be transferring the... Oh, I need a world interaction upgrade. Of course I do. I need a world interaction upgrade. That doesn't seem too hard to craft, actually. Let's go and craft one of those really, really quickly. Just some lapis and some iron. I've got both of those, so it's not a problem. But I'm interested to see why that... or why it doesn't seem that there's any power going. Maybe it needs to have everything first before it will take power. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But anyway, I need... I'll grab the stack of that. Why not? And I need some lapis. 3, 4 of the lapis. So I need the thing first, which means I need some sticks, because I need a pickaxe. There we go. Done. So let's go and make the pickaxe that we need, and I think we should have everything now. GG. We should. Yeah, world interaction upgrade. We do. Nice. Now this should now be able to go ahead and take water from the water source that's underneath it. And I'm sure Sonia at some stage will come along here and make it absolutely wonderfully pretty, as she always does. So let me go ahead and put that into there. Oh no, that does go into there. And there it's going to start putting water into there. It's got nothing to do because I haven't actually done the groundwork yet. So why don't I go ahead and start taking that apart. So it will be there. Okay. Nicely done. Ah. See? I knew there was a reason why. I am definitely going to need to fill all this in. Oh. And Becca's now probably sat there, if she is watching this, laughing at me, saying, I told you so, but you never listen. Okay, we seem to be okay. And then that. Okay, let me sort as much of this out as I can before I get rid of this one. Knew I should have sorted it out. There we go. Okay, that's that way. And then we go this way. There we go. And just one more down here. And that is where the stone bricks all lie. So, if we take our stone bricks and do this, we should be able to not only cover everything up that's underneath, but also it will give us a basis to start building our farm and making our trees. Now, of course, this is only a first little part of it all. Still got a lot of work to do. with regards to stuff. But we're getting there. Nice. And then I can do all this. You know what? I will do this, okay? And then I will show you this actually working. The hatch is not done yet. There is, you know, all the stuff, the produce from this farm will not be harvested just yet. And I'll probably do that next episode maybe. But for now, I just want to be able to get all of the stone bricks down before the end so that you can see things growing on top of this. Okay guys, look at this. This is nice and even. Now we've got it all sorted. So what I want to do is say, look, hill cherry saplings. And I don't know if an arboretum will actually work for this one. I don't know if it's just oak farm, but we will find out anyway. I'm going to go ahead, stick that into there. Okay, but I need dirt, first and foremost, but it also needs fertilizer. Now I think that is literally everything it needs. Yes, we've started actually using stuff. Whether or not it's going to plant, there we go, good stuff. Now it's going to do all of that business by itself. We should have plenty of dirt in there. And then over time, guys, it will go ahead and feed itself with fertilizer. It will feed itself with dirt, and it will cut down any trees that grow, so this one right here, and it will put the saplings back into here to be used first. If they can't be used, then it will be put into here, and then eventually we'll end up with this big surplus of saplings, and that will be absolutely ledge for me. I am happy with this and the way that it looks. I will have to do a little bit of tidying up around here so that we can just maybe create a fence around there or something. I'm not sure. See what happens. And we'll revisit this later on. But that's basically how that works. Now, for the moment, I do need somewhere or some way of getting underneath here. So I think the best place for that to be is probably around this side, actually, come to think of it. So I need to... I swear to God, this lake will be the death of me. Alright, let's get this all filled in. Now, I do have some dirt, I think, in that tool bag. Yep. From what I was crafting earlier. There we go. I'm going to move forward one. Forward one. Forward one. Whoops. Kind of didn't move forward one at all there. And I think it's just this way from here. And eventually we'll hit... that. Not exactly where I want it to come out, to be honest. I want it to come out maybe a little bit higher. So you need to stay in there, please. I want to go underneath the stone brick. So that's where the stone brick would be. So I want to be underneath here. Yes, that's exactly where I need to be. Brilliant. Yep. Oh, that's terrible when you're flying. Forget that. Get rid of that. That's obviously the wrong block. Like that. Okay. And okay, I've done one too far. Like that. Brilliant. That should be good now. I don't need to worry about that at all. But what I do need to worry about, guys, is making sure that I put another floor in here because it's way too low now. There we go. Okay. Another level, I think. Because I went way too low. Brilliant. That's exactly what I want. And we come along here. I just want to get underneath there and dig that out. Brilliant. Block that off. Those fairies, I swear to God. And I just want to make a little bit of a way around this side. Like that. So now I've got somewhere to go into see to my hatch. I want to keep that where it is. Thank you. Done. And then let's dig this area out a little bit. Just just so we've got a little bit more room. There we go. Put some light around here, temporary light. This is all temporary, guys, and it will look a lot better than this, I can promise you that. But I'm just giving myself enough room to move around the place so that we can figure out what we want to do with this hatch. All of the items will come out, and I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is... Oh, should I get the item conduits? Like, how much, what would they cost me? The item conduits. There they are. A basic control circuit, some steel. Okay, so the item conduits, probably going to go ahead and use them. Get some chests down here or whatever it is, and get some filters set up on the end on the item conduits. But I think that's going to be for next episode, guys. I've done half an hour worth on this episode already, so yeah, a little bit, you know, kind of some bits and bobs like, you know, mining and getting rid of the walls and stuff like that. Could probably have chopped all this out, to be fair, but oh well. This is one project that I've managed to be able to complete, which is great. And yeah, definitely need to come in here and sort all this out. Okay, so let me just double check. Force marker, something can spawn over there. Things can spawn all over the place over here. As we already know. I don't want them to be able to spawn inside there. Boosh! Good stuff. And here we are. It's nice, nicely lit up now. Can do this bit of an area, I suppose, as well. And the way in is going to get prettified. All of this edge is going to get prettified. The whole lot is going to get prettified. So I wouldn't take too much in from this one. But don't forget, guys, as well, I do live stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It is usually BlenderSMP and predominantly is BlenderSMP and Minecraft related. So if you are interested in this series, guys, make sure that you come ahead and pop along. I'm just going to go ahead and put some more dirt in there because you never know. And got plenty of fertilizer. Got absolute tons of appetite in there as well. Don't need that anytime soon. Eat some cooked salmon, and I think that is going to be the end of this episode. I'll be back next episode to sort out some item conduits and what have you, and hopefully sort out what we're going to do with some ethanol. I think I might speed this up actually with some bone meal. Do I have any bone meal? I do have some bone meal. I think I might speed this process up. Are you going to grow at all? Nope. It's not actually going to grow. Unless it is grown, and I'm just not seeing it. But anyway, that's going to be it for the end of this episode, guys. Until next time, I've been the TOFF man as always. Stay safe.